welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Owls. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been... All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. On the hill here today, Ryan Weathers.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Amed Rosario, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1. On the ground, Edwards. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. So digging in, Jacob Young. Fought off foul. Rosario aboard here at first with nobody out. Foul ball there.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
On the ground at first, and it goes just foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Norby makes the grab, and there's one away. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup, the sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And that is a good eye on a pitch down low, and a count 1-2. Man at first, one away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Weathers fires. Just missed.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. Ball one, no strikes. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the second game of the series. And that one goes straight to the backstop. So on the wild pitch, two guys advance.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. You need a big strikeout here.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Caught! And he made a great effort on that one. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. And now it's Juan Yepez. Ball in the dirt. 1-0. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of the first. Nationals on top, 1-0. And we're back. And pitching in this game, Mike Soroka. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Xavier Edwards leading things off and takes a strike. Soroka, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Ground ball to the right side. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. And let's take a look at the lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Jesus Sanchez.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Jesus Sanchez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Pitch is in there. 0-2 now. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about, you know, getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it. And that part, you can get on the inside part of the plate as well.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
And Boog, hitters can be a little less aggressive on hard stuff early in the season just because of how cold it is and not wanting to get a stinger. Now, you think, oh, it's just a jam, it's shot, it's a broken bat, but sometimes players get deep thumb bruises that can linger for a while. You just want to avoid that if you can, but at the end of an at-bat, you're just trying to battle no matter what.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Ryan Weathers will get back to work. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Sanchez gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Stone Garrett now at the plate. Went deep in the ball game last night. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Line drive, base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps.
Runner takes off, pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Garrett, the runner at second with one away.
Hee-haw!
And that's in for a strike. Now 1-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab on the run. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now it's Paul DeJong up to the plate. And takes low for ball 1. Just missed.
That's outside.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. He'll touch them all. His second of the year. It's 3-0.
Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there, and the hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. To the right side, Pasquantino. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Brent Rooker. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Soroka back to work.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And downstairs.
That's down.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So a man at first, and now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Nobody out, runner at first. Pasquantino went deep in his most recent game.
2-0.
Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. Young flying after this one. Won't get to this one in the alley. Rooker rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back and that at bat.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. That one is absolutely belted. It bangs off the wall. Throws to second. The tag, but 1 run is in to score. Next to hit, Griffin Conine. That's a slider for a strike. Conine with a homer in his last game. 1 out, bases empty. That misses, and that is ball 1.
1-1.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
Line drive. Young brings it in with a nice running grab.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. And the slider just misses. And that's outside. 2 outs, base is empty. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And there's the automatic. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 3-2. He goes down looking. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Your ball,
Young
1 strike.
goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Nathaniel Lopez. Here's Edwards for 1. Over to first, safe. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And that one sliced foul. Ball 1 there.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The throw in. And he's out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
He swings and fouls one off. Abrams, the runner at first with 2 gone. Strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Struck him out looking. So 1 left for Washington, but they still lead at 3-2. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now Connor Norby. And that's in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And that's downstairs and outside. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. Soft contact in the air. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Jesus.
So up next, Jesus Sanchez. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that's in the dirt.
1-1.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Popped in the air, left side. DeYoung snags it, and that's the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game. Stone Garrett, the next to hit. Singled and scored his first time. Strike one. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Keibert Ruiz. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike 2.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. And midway in the 4th, Nationals lead this one 3-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
JD Martinez.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Tattooed and gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 3-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
And now it's going to be Brent Rooker. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
That one down the line to Young. Throws to first, 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And that one sliced foul. 1 down, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Rosario tosses to first, and that's an out.
Now batting, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a drive deep right field. Ranging back. And that one is out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they jump out front. It's 4-3.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Two outs. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He gets there with the slide. And they get the out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Weathers back to work. Splits the plate, strike 1.
You know, these Nationals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Rosario stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. And that one in the air center field. Sanchez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Nationals, the center fielder,
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 2. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Foul ball. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that keeps the inning alive. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Runner on the move. No throw, safe at second.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Otto Lopez. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Number 68 getting loose out there. Ferrer warming up as well. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
third baseman, number 1.
Connor Norby will hit next. Struck out looking his first time. And that skips in the dirt. And that is out of play. Just off the inside corner. And it's 2-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Chop to the left side. DeYoung throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter number 10, shortstop, Xavier.
It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Mike Soroka out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Number 68. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Langford.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Xavier Edwards. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Line drive and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Fastball in for a strike. 1-2. Just missed.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lays out and makes the play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Luke Weaver. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And now the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
And the 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Here's Juan Yepez. Little chopper rolls foul. Yepez, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Bases empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Check swing called strike. And that is strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez. That one lifted to left. Yepez sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And Martinez. He's already homered here in this one.
Martinez.
And that's too high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
The 1-0. Swing and a ball hammered left field, raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
And here is Brent Rooker. And that drops in for a strike. Slow roller to third. DeYoung bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th, and now up for Washington, Stone Garrett. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Next offering is outside. Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. On the ground to third, Norby throws across the diamond, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. Paul DeYoung digs in now. He's already homered in this game. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. It gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And a strike in there.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Outside low. And the count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nationals go quietly. Score holds at 4-3. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Jose A. Ferrer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game at the plate. Vinny Pasquantino. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jorge Lopez appears to be getting loose. Sims getting cranked up as well. That one the other way, and lines out to third.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. And they get Perez for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Griffin.
2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Griffin Conine. That's way outside. And that's ball 1. Hard hit left side. Over to Lowe. 3 up, 3 down, inning over.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Anthony Bender.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Back to the top of the order, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 3. Late swing, fouled off.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Out to short, Edwards. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Nice play.
Oh, it's a nice forehand stop. Kept the ball from getting to the outfield, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take an extra step, which cost you some time. But he recovered, made a good, strong throw, and he still got the out.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
No balls, 1 strike.
And the sweeper
1-1.
misses. To the right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll get down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving to a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Out number 3. Nationals lead 1. They still trail it here 4-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jorge Lopez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Now at the plate, Otto Lopez. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Right side, Lowe. Steps on first for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Abrams tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And ball one.
Ball.
Hit in the air, left field. Moving over is Yepez to make the grab, and the inning is over.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Well, one-run game. Here's the left fielder, Juan Yepez. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
That one to first, Pasquantino. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
So they're down to their final out. Up now for Washington, Stone Garrett, as the Nationals are down to their final out. And a foul ball. Diaz, 30 years old now, and he was a third-round pick back in 2012. In the air to left down the line. And that's a foul ball. Diaz is just one strike away. Right side, and this should do it. Whips it to first on the run. And that is the ball game.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Owls. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Tarik Skubal. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Hit on the ground to short. Lopez. One up, one down. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Ahmed Rosario.
Well, Boog, you know I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it. And if he does, I think even you are going to be really impressed because he can really impact the game with his wheels, and you like guys that can score, he's definitely able to do that.
One out, base is empty. On its way to the corner, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him. And there are 2 outs. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. 4 for 8 in the series so far. And a foul ball.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
2 outs, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first on the strikeout. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, 2nd and 3rd now.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now it's going to be Juan Yepez. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Boy, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to...
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Trevor Williams.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Otto Lopez leading things off and takes a strike. The 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Ground ball left side. DeYoung throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Collectively, they're swinging the bats really well right now, Chris, scoring a lot of runs.
Indeed, it seems to be contagious right now. Top to bottom of this lineup, they just seem to be feeding off of one another. One thing I watched in their batting practice is, although they've been scoring a lot of runs lately, they're still paying attention to the details. A lot of balls back up the middle the other way, and that's really the building block for great offensive production.
Jesus Sanchez in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, out towards left center. Young pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is J.D. Martinez. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. And it's fouled away. Next pitch is outside. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. Now here is Josh Bell. Skubal back to work. Right through there for a strike. Outside low. And the count is 1-1. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone, Boog, from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Now it's the right fielder, Stone Garrett. 2 for 8 in the series so far. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
2 down, base is empty. Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Norby to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swinging a foul straight back. Cut on and lifted in the air. Garrett makes the grab. One down. Now Vinny Pasquantino with 3 hits so far in the series, and he's knocked in 3 runs as well. And that one fouled off. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Next offering is fouled back. That's towards center. Young gets under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Salvador Perez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
So Salvi is set down on strikes. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That's in there. It's 0-1. DeYoung in his 8th season, 31 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. Slings it across, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd. So the Nats lineup turns over, and stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 so far. Tap foul at the plate. Top of the 3rd, no score. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Jacob Young getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and Skubal gets the strikeout. And the Nationals gone in order. Still no score. Bottom of the inning, and now here is Jonah Bride. right down the chute. That's strike one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Liam Hicks in the box now. Takes strike one. Right. Gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Ground ball could be two. To second, there's one. On to low. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Connor Norby, the next to hit. And there's a ball.
1 ball, no strike. No, that's a ball.
Softly hit to third, and it goes just foul. That one missed. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And a full count now. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. And we're back. Start of the fourth. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, these Nats just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams. Ripped towards third. Zips it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Juan Yepez digging in for the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Fourth inning underway, no score. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. And misses inside. Good job to fight that one off.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
This one in the air. Pasquantino under it. He's got it, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The pitch. Into left center for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Sanchez in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. There goes the runner. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Man at second. And a strike on the outside edge.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Next offering is fouled back.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. His second homer this series, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with the home run. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brent Rooker. He's 0 for 1. That clips a corner.
0-1.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to low. Play is made, 2 out.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
Now here is Vinny Pasquantino. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Off the mark there, and the count even 1-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Nabs it, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Skubal back to work. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one.
You know, these Nationals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one to first. Pasquantino. The flip to the pitcher covering. One away here in the fifth.
The bat, the right fielder, Stone.
And now, Stone Garrett grounded out his first time. Swings through that one out in front that time.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Grounded out his first time up. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Out towards left center. Martinez. Squeezes it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the DH, Salvador Perez. This to third, DeYoung. In plenty of time to first, and they get Perez for the out.
Third baseman, Jonah Bride.
Here's the third baseman, Jonah Bride. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Ruiz on to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Liam Hicks.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And strike 1 to the catcher.
0-1.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. There's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Ball 2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 2 in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here. Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's inside, and that's ball 2. The Nationals trailing by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. That's excellent work. The way it looks now, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And now up for Washington, Jacob Young, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for a strike. And strike 2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
On the ground to the left. Makes a sliding stop, but there's no play for him, and that's going to extend the inning.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base, and when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Low stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
In the dirt, blocked. He's in there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Gonna have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit, then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
Lopez makes the catch, and that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. The Owls have the lead, 2-0. Well, we go bottom 6, and now Connor Norby. And first offering is fouled off. Norby measures 5 feet 10 inches, 180 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2021 and delivers outside. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
The batter number 6.
Digging in, Otto Lopez. 1 for 2. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 68 up and throwing. Ferrer also getting ready. Line drive caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jesus Sanchez. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Young moving under this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Washington, C.J. Abrams. Fastball for a strike. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
That misses. Ball 1.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Way out front for strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And down on strikes he goes. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
Really great job of locking him up with that fastball inside. And that was set up by 2 pitches before. Back-to-back off-speed away. And once you get a hitter looking out there or even leaning out towards the outer part of the plate, it's a great call to come back inside with a fastball if you can locate. And he did. I think it surprised him, and he just couldn't get a swing off.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And downstairs. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Martinez makes the catch, and that'll do it. Now on the mound for the Nationals, number 68. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here is J.D. Martinez. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Swing and a soft liner out to left field, and foul ball. Fought off foul. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Rooker, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That one ripped left field. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Lifted in the air, right center field. Young. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now. Salvador Perez now at the plate. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
Rooker stands at second with 2 gone. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 strike.
Misses
No, that's
just
a ball.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's inside.
2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. To third. And it gets by him. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Jonah Bride. Swing and a ground ball. They take the force out, inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. JoJo Romero.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton. Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Ruiz, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Lopez sends it across to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
DeYoung stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Two down, nobody on. Fights it off. You'll see another. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. Still down 3-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Lucas Sims. He last pitched 2 days ago. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Now it's the second baseman, Connor Norby. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
0-2 now.
1-2.
Squirts away a little bit. Hicks on at first. Nobody out. This one in the air, center field. Young settles underneath it. And there's one down. So digging in, Otto Lopez. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get the out. Jesus Sanchez will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that.
0-1.
That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's off the mark. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, 2 ball. To second, Abrams. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So no runs on 2 hits. No errors. And a runner left. 9th inning coming up. The Owls on top. Welcome back. And here comes the closer, Edwin Diaz.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Diaz, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Next offering is in for a strike. Goes down looking. He's 2 outs away. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 strike.
The Nats trailing by 3 here at the top of the 9th. That one a little bit high, and 1-1.
1-1.
On the ground right side. Takes it himself. Now only 1 out remaining.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
The other way, and a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, he keeps the hitting streak going with that 9th inning knock right there. Coming through under pressure, and not the ideal way to get the job done, Boog, but it works.
You know, only once during DiMaggio's famous hitting streak did he wait till the 9th inning to extend it. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and the best thing to do is get that thing out of the way.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs when individual statistics don't matter. It's all about the team W.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.